Ladies, gentlemen, and you beautiful in-betweens, hello and welcome back to Dyson Sphere program. I'm Calmputer, and last episode I set up all of these ray receivers as well as the graviton lenses to feed them, and thank you for the save. I also thought that maybe having, I think it was 5 towers with graviton lenses may be overkill. So I went with 2 instead, supplying 7 lines. And that should be enough. I'm not entirely sure, but should be enough. Maybe. We shall see. Also, I have some extra of these that will go in there. Oh. No. Let's just get rid of that. And today, I think I'm going to need to set up antimatter fuel rods. And that will be over here. There we go. Because all of these are coming out here, and they will be full of critical photons. Yes, photon generation, very good. And oh, you are actually fully proliferated, and that means your output is 192 megawatts. Just you on your own, 192 megawatts. That's a lot. That's a lot more than any other can create. We can just hover over here. 15 megawatts, so more than that. And it's also more than solar panels, 360 kilowatts. I believe, yes, definitely more than 45 as well. And even, I mean, it's more than double what you get from artificial stars as well. The only downside is that you need to make a Dyson Sphere. And that will probably kill your frame rate. That's the only downside to using Dyson Spheres. But I digress. Let's start making some antimatter fuel rods, starting with annihilation constraint spheres, but we also need titanium alloy, and we need to turn these critical photons into antimatter and hydrogen as well. Thankfully, we can just build that into the antimatter fuel rod production, which will save some space, I think, maybe. But we'll see. Also, there you are. It takes 2 seconds to turn 2 into 2 of each. Okay. And then 24 seconds to make 2 antimatter fuel rods. Alright, well, let's start with annihilation constraint spheres and titanium alloy to begin with. And I am going to give myself some room and time-lapse this. In fact, I'm going to move over here. Alright, so that's the annihilation constraint spheres finished. There's a... When you do it like this, there's a lot of like nuances here and there that you have to pay attention to and make sure that you're creating enough of all of the resources you need. And so things may end up looking a little bit wonky from time to time. So for instance here, iron there, high purity silicon there, and silicon there. Well, you can, you know, play around with this as much as you want, of course. But I still feel like the steel is maybe a problem. Or maybe not, never mind. Maybe it isn't. And... oh, right, yes. So... now I just need to set up antimatter and hydrogen, because we have the annihilation constraint spheres and the titanium alloy, which I sort of forgot that I actually needed. And we have more than enough of everything else. Good, 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 good. So let's try to make some antimatter. And that's also going to be a bit of a time lapse. Though, there's so many lines here. So many lines. I am going to combine them into 7 lines, I think. Yeah, 7 lines, rather, I think. Yes. I believe this might be it. I think this would work. Aside from the fact that I don't have enough annihilation constraint spheres. Though, on the other hand, these are gonna take one constraint sphere per, well, 24 seconds. So, shouldn't be a problem. In fact, I could probably do that and be perfectly happy and content. But, let's leave it up to the system to decide, I think. And might want to have fewer than these or more than these. It's gonna be up to how efficient these are. And also, well, no, this should be more... Actually, no, I have no idea if this is going to be enough or not. Because last time I set something like this up, I had, like, columns of these, no, rows, actually, this would be rows, yes, of these for every single line, but now I have combined a bunch of lines. So I don't also... These graviton lenses are proliferated, so it is entirely possible that this is going to make a lot more than I think at the moment. I have no idea. It will be interesting to find out. But I'm very happy about the fact that these fit so snugly together like this. I do like that a lot. And that it allowed me to have just these two here and the output in the same tower. That's very pleasing to me. But yeah, the annihilation constraint spheres. It's going to be an issue, possibly. But then again, next episode is not going to be the time lapse, where I actually start making critical photons. Because before I do that, I want to automate artificial stars first. And have that done. And set that up on the launching planet as well with, yeah, so that the power there. Then again, there's an easier, possibly, way of doing that by setting up ray receivers. What I'm talking about is, let's see, let's go to the launching planet and have a look at it. And it's speeding up because it thinks it shouldn't use warpers at this distance. Right. Now, if I connect these, then the power grid is going to go down to about 28% of what it needs. And doesn't feel like it matters how many energy exchangers I set up. Still gonna be a problem. However, where are you? There you are. If I set up ray receivers, that might actually speed things up a lot. Maybe, although the ray receivers are gonna have a problem in that this planet is spinning. So they're gonna go up and down in terms of the energy that they create. No, I think it's better to set up artificial stars after all. And just wait for that production to, you know, spool up and start powering this thing. Maybe. But that's gonna have to be a problem for another day. For now, ladies, gentlemen, and you beautiful in-betweens, I've been Calmputer. This has been Dyson Sphere program. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.